Decorate, renovate, invigorate. Home with Lisa Quinn starts now.
Hi everybody, I'm Lisa Quinn. Welcome home. I've got all sorts of fun stuff for you on today's show. Classic ceramics, why they will never go out of style. Plus, how to make homemade bread. It's not as hard as you think. And find out all the creative fun craft projects you can do with wallpaper. But first, take the intimidation out of doing small household projects. One of my favorite handymen showed me that it's really not that hard. Take a look.
A lot of people don't know how to caulk anything, especially in older houses. The moldings separate from the walls.
Right.
People take out a caulking gun, they put it on, and it looks like someone threw up on the wall. This is a tube of caulking, and the #1 trick is to not just use caulking, use adhesive caulk.
Oh.
Because adhesive caulk won't shrink up and crack like that again.
Oh.
All right, and always do that when you're caulking something. Second, most people take a knife and they cut it off right here.
Right.
Or they cut it off right here and cut their finger off. What you do is you just a 1/4 inch down from the top on a 45-degree angle. You just go ahead and you cut that off. You get a good caulking gun, not a cheap one, and it'll automatically stop when you're using it. You put it together, drop it in, and always have this facing away from you when you put it in.
I see.
Pull the handle a few times to snug it up, and you will actually see, if you take a rag and just gently pull the trigger back until it starts to come out of there. All right, so do it nice and neat.
All right, I'm keeping the
45-degree flat angle right there.
Okay.
Now just pull, yeah, go ahead and pull. Oh, whoa, 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 look what you did. Lisa, come down.
It comes out really fast.
It comes out really fast. Look what you did. So let me clean up the mess. I'm gonna show you how to do this. You take a damp rag. You always wet a rag. You wet your finger first from the rag. You wipe that off, get most of it off.
Well, that looks pretty good right now.
And just take the rag and clean up your mess. And don't get it on the curtains because the homeowner will get upset. All right? All right, so now what I'm going to do is show you how to caulk it the right way. Don't squeeze too hard. Watch it come out. Get it right in the corner. Squeeze till it starts to come out. There, it just started to come out. And very slowly move the gun in the direction you want to go and push on that angle so this caulking goes back into that crack. Acrylic caulking won't stick to water. So if you wet your finger and you push up, your wet finger will touch the ceiling and this, and the caulking will only stick where it touched first. So get my finger wet, go in the corner, pull back, push real hard, pull back very slowly, and bingo, you have a caulking line there that if you paint will disappear.
All right, here we go. It's all about the slow.
Right.
Slow and steady wins the race, Stephen.
That's it. And then slow down when you got a big crack and you can actually watch it go in.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and then just keep going.
Look
and if you
at
keep the
this.
gun moving, you won't get that giant goober that you had before.
Well, that was easy, Stephen. All right, what do we got here, Stephen? I see that somebody's got their china on the floor, which can't be a good thing.
It's a good thing. You know why it's here? Because these people were having a dinner party and they had unexpected company, and it came through a little hole in the floor.
Oh, God, what's in there?
Take a look. I don't know if it's in there now or not, but we can take a peek. Take a peek underneath. Just kidding.
You're like a little brother.
I'm sorry. But believe it or not, see the size of that hole?
Yeah.
A mouse can come through a hole the size of a pencil eraser. I'm going to put a temporary plug in here just so the mouse won't come through. I went out and I bought an oak plug.
Now, where do you find an oak plug?
I found it at Home Depot.
All right, so how do we get it in there?
We take a little bit of glue, we put it around the outside edge, and you don't goober, you want to spin it?
Yeah.
You don't goober the glue up. That's a common mistake people make, all right? Put a little bit of glue on there. Just drop it in the hole. Well,
There we go.
All right, now this is just a temporary fix, all right? I'm going to take a hammer. I'm going to gently tap it like that. This is a temporary fix. And this is some stain that I just bought.
So what are we going to do, just stain this?
Yeah, just stain over it, and you'll see most of the hole just disappears.
You keep saying that this is a temporary fix, which frankly I think is probably good enough for right here, but what if you wanted a more permanent?
If you want a more permanent fix, see these nail holes in here? When you have an oak floor and there's nail holes showing like this, the floor is only 5/16 of an inch thick. It's not tongue and groove. Therefore, any floor company can come and remove this board without messing up the other ones, right back to where the seam is, drop a new board in, and top nail it, stain it to match, and it's a done deal. One of the kids actually popped a hole in the wall here. It's an old house, easy to fix. I'm going to let you do it.
Okay.
All right? What we have here is called all-purpose joint compound, okay?
Nice and gummy.
Nice and gummy. This is what drywallers use in a little thinner version when they put drywall tape up. So all you do is you take a little bit of the all-purpose joint compound, you push it down, you push it into the hole like that, you wipe it off like that, and you'll have a really nice fix.
I see a lot of
unevenness,
right.
all right, is push the knife and let it flex, and it'll push it into the hole.
I see.
Then wipe it off, and when that dries, a quick second coat. Whoops, this looks better than mine. There. A quick second coat, when that dries, that'll shrink just a little bit.
So it'll go back in.
It'll go in a little bit, and then when you put a final coat on it, just take a damp, because this is water soluble, damp sponge, wipe it off, latex paint, bingo, you're
So you don't have to sand it or anything?
No.
Now see, ladies, that wasn't so difficult. It's time to go in the garage, get that toolbox, and start on your own home projects.